So where are we going?
Going to Spadina Station, then we're going to the Native Film Festival at the center, I think.
Spinning ceremony at the center.
Ceremony.
I've lived in this area for many generations. So on those behalf, I'd like to extend a welcome and say we much.
And people from the community who come here to share this festival with us. It's so much bigger than all of us who work here and run it. It's the community. It belongs to you. It belongs to everyone on Earth. And we're just so glad that you're all coming together here and celebrating with us. Every year it always becomes so much more special and so much more important. And I hope you come back year after year.
It's always important to be reminded that when we connect with that drum, we connect with those spirits and we offer up those prayers. Those original songs that we're passing on don't really belong to us. And we can't really take ownership on those things. It's preserving it for the next generation and the generations to come. So when we sing, we're praying to the spirits and for everybody else, and everybody that's here. And we make sure that those feelings come forth in the singing. So be much.
So I'm going to sing you a gathering song.
So what we'd like to start off with is a welcome dance. This is the Iroquois version of a welcome dance. This basically was done in the more recent times where the Iroquois wanted to share a dance, like a welcoming dance, with our non-native brothers and sisters. So this is what is known as our Iroquois welcome dance. The creation story for the Iroquois people. As Sky Woman fell to the earth, and an earth void of all land, that it was a turtle that submerged and used its back for the land, which is why we call this great, great continent we live on Turtle Island. That the younger generation would be asked to get up when the longhouses became too smoky, and they would be doing this dance, and they would shuffle their feet so fast that it would cause an updraft for the smoke to go up and out the smoke flaps, thus giving it the name the smoke dance. And this is the fastest native dance in North America. So here we go, gentlemen. Oh, yeah.
What do you think of it?
I think I was posing for a second. I actually thought I had a time watching the kids dance and it's pretty cool.
No, I enjoyed it. I was here last year and the year before that, and it gets better every year because every year there's something new.
The actors in the film are not professional actors. They are people from the community that train for the participation in this film, and they will pour the parts themselves in it. So everything basically is a real life exposure to what happens in these communities.
I see so many parallels with things that have passed here in Canada. My question is this. I was wondering if you would talk a little bit about the process of training, training communities and bringing communities together to portray their roles and how that works, and whether if you had a screenplay before that, or you develop the actors develop their own skills and then you develop the screenplay. Gracias.
Ya, bueno, el proceso es primero.
So it says that they have a structure, a three-stage structure: programming, capacitational, and production. So capacitational will be the training, and then diffusion between the communities themselves. So after those three production stages, they do have a screenplay, they do have a structure, and they don't have an open casting call for Indigenous actors themselves. In the diffusion stage within the Indigenous communities, what he says is that they propose the project and people act as voluntaries. The actors themselves act as voluntaries. It's like, I want to be the protagonist for the woman in the screen. So there is a kind of identification between the actor or the interpreter with the character. So when it's all a very natural process of filmmaking and of character training or acting, and there is kind of that natural identification. So there's kind of like that natural transference. Champion. That's a native language word. Thank you very much.
I was glad that they actually formed a resistance together and they had a say in how their land was being used. That was inspirational, and that's cool that people still have a right to say how their land is treated fairly or unfairly.
I'm just surprised that how much that Indigenous people have to actually really fight for their rights in other countries, not just ours.
So I found it kind of disheartening that people have to fight this hard all over the world for Indigenous rights, for just to be alive on this planet without having greedy people infiltrate a peaceful way of life. Like, it really bothers me that it's happening everywhere. And it's, it's not just South America, it's everywhere.
Did you see a connection between the two movies that we saw today?
For pretty much the same thing, almost, except for just two different things.
Yeah, the movie kind of seemed not as climatic. Like, the majority of the movie was seemed the struggle of it, and the ending was a positive ending, but it was only like a very small point of it that they were showing that it was a victory. So the second movie definitely felt more victorious.
Yes.